children of gods, and heed my tale of time's beginning. All was dark. There was no sand. There was no sea. No earth. Nor sky, no grass, nor wind. Till fire met ice in the gasping void. And from this scream came the giant Ymir, first of all beings. Proud Ymir, cruelly killed, yet from whose bones and blood and brains the world was made. The world you walk and war upon.
This because then people like pick on me like, oh, well, you light skin because of this and that. And it's like, no, I don't want to be like, it's be biased. Yeah, and that's a
There you are.
I don't see color at all. If you're black, you're black. Don't matter what shade. Right, exactly. Yeah, and I touched on that a couple videos ago, where I talk about, my DNA, my ancestry, being from, part of my DNA, well, majority of my DNA is West African. And yeah, so I love those discussions, all of that. But yeah, you've been a peach. Wonderful. I'm so glad you came through. I was beating up my boyfriend here about this shit. No, I'm glad that you having more information and understanding about especially your experience with the trans community. I mean, it enlightens me. It opens up my eyes. So I think that's important. Yeah. But it was nice meeting you, Allie. Yes, you as well. Thank you so much again for coming through. Maybe I'll see you on the weekend. We'll look out and see if you have anything else going on. All right. Cool. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the week, babe. You too. Bye. Bye. All right, that was Weekend Girl. Great discussion. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I do want to play, let me see, because this won't be monetized. This video won't be monetized. I do want to play the ending of Dave Chappelle's special again, because I thought it was very, hey, I'll let him, say the words himself, and then I'll mute, because one of the reasons why I'm playing is because I heard that there was an echo. So we're gonna replay it again, and I'm gonna mute myself. Please put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it. And I'm gonna play it in about 15 seconds. So put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it without an echo.
Why don't you just start because it's important.
Uh-oh, never mind. That's crazy. The video is unavailable. Ooh, let me show you guys. Good thing I played it earlier. That's crazy. Well, I hope they don't take my video down. 1 second. See? It's unavailable. Wow. 1 second. I'm not trying to get in trouble. Hey, I've been listening from Bushes. This is a great topic. Really enjoyed the discussion. Thank you. Yes, thanks so much for coming through. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Let me make sure. Let me see something before I leave out. Okay, good. Let me see. 1 second. Let me go to my analytics. Make sure I still got some subscribers even after this. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, everyone. Let me see. Bear with me. Go. Let me see. Where are we? I always forget where to go in YouTube Studio. Kind of annoys me. Okay, so we're at 2,005 subscribers, you guys. So we're still there. We are still there. Let's see, right, girl? Great job, ladies. Looking forward to your next topic. Thank you so much. Yeah, and if anyone has any topic conversations, feel free to email me because one of the things that I noticed in regards to YouTube, it's not even necessary. Let me put my email address up there. Okay, that's my email address. Definitely feel free to email me any topics that you would like to discuss. Hey, Pennywise. Thank you so much. Now I can say hi to everybody. I didn't want to interrupt the panel or anything. Thank you. Yeah, oh, no worries. We got Pennywise here. Elegance, thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate it. Right, girl? eBay Cancer, thank you so much for joining. Weekend Girl, she was on the panel, spreading that information. That's what I like, intelligent conversation. Jabbar in New York. Jado, what's up? It's up, babe. Rising Sun. Do you see who else? Sometimes I'm trying to get all the comments out and everything. Yes, and we also have Jerome Biggums. Feel free to subscribe to Jerome Biggums. He's going to play a snippet of the audio, which I don't mind. Let me see. Annette Caitlin, thank you so much for coming through. Let me see. It's only going to let me go so far, but I'm going to try to get as many. I want to preface this before we continue. This is not, an anti-LGBTQIA video at all. It's more to, enlighten us all in, are certain communities off limits? I mean, we've seen this on on other platforms where no community is off limits. Whether you're disabled, mentally or physically, people will still make a joke and have fun and do, a good kiki and a gag and, a drag or whatnot. But, and I think that certain, communities are off limits. My biggest thing is children with, special needs. That's always near and dear to my heart. Because, it just is. I have a passion for that. And, if the black communities or even the white communities are off limits, as far as joking and saying names and, saying this and that, should the LGBTQIA community be off limits? And I totally understand a lot of what's going on in that community as far as the rates of, the S word and everything. And I'm not monetizing this video, so I guess I can really say it anyway. Suicide rates within that community. But then do we also look at the suicide rates in, people dealing with mental illness? Do we look at the suicide rates looking at, community where, people are addicted to, drugs? Do we look at that? Is the LGBTQIA community more important than all of these other communities? And are they off limits as far as jokes? And the biggest question, which is, the title of this video, should Dave Chappelle be canceled? We're going to really get into it. I mean, I don't know if you've seen any of Dave Chappelle's, let me actually take a look at the survey and see if it, no, most of you haven't seen it. Oh, gosh. Well, there's going to be a spoiler alert. Hey, Cassandra. There's going to be a spoiler alert because I'm going to play a little bit of it. And if you see, the news and you know exactly that a lot of people have been trying to cancel, people have been trying to cancel Dave Chappelle just based on his comedy. I think he's one of the best comedy geniuses of our time. And I also think that, his comedy has evolved so much. However, when I was watching this special, as I was watching, I didn't quite get to the end, as I formulated my opinion on it. I'm like, wow, his comedy isn't as funny as his previous stand-ups and specials on Netflix. Hey, T-Black. But I didn't think that, his comedy was as humorous as it was, and his, the other specials that he had on Netflix. I watched all of them. But what I will say is this particular special was very compelling, very thought-provoking, and it really, I think it showed the essence of him as a human being. The true essence of him as a human being. He's been, what did he say? He said that, let me see, he pretty much, he did, negotiate the release of the baby. And I don't know if any of you know about the controversy surrounding the baby and all, but, he said, I'm here to negotiate the release of the baby. And that was a really funny joke, actually. It was kind of funny. I laughed at that because everybody knows, the controversial things that the baby said during one of his concerts, one of his performances, that really got a lot of people in the LGBTQIA community in an uproar. And again, I will repeat, I'll preface this, this is not an anti-gay, or, it's not an anti-LGBTQIA channel at all. There are many allies that are here that can, I think that will definitely, that knows that to be true. I'll say that. I'm reading some of my notes. Let's see. And, that's what he said. He said that the transgender community wants him dead. And I felt like, wow, that's so crazy over jokes. And we know that he's a comedian, so we know that they are jokes. So, we don't know if he feels this way, about it in his heart or anything like that. It pretty much just is what it is. Let me see, I keep on hearing this little thing on my, okay, let me go back, bear with me. So I'm doing too many things at once. Okay, so, I'm going to let you listen to the ending of the special. So if you haven't seen it and you want to see it and you don't want to, be informed about how his show ended, because in my opinion, I think that a lot of people just heard the name Dave Chappelle and automatically, akin to, oh wow, he's transphobic. And I honestly don't believe that he's transphobic. But let me just let you hear the words for yourself.
Well, I don't want to share this story with you because it's important at this point. I want you to know that one of the coolest people I ever met is a transgender woman. And this is not a man that I knew that became a woman. This woman was trans when I met her. Lived in San Francisco. Japanese woman was her name. I would do 18 shows in the Bay Area, sometimes in Oakland, Dirty Hood nightclub, and she would be there. My trans woman laughed and hard. Everything I said, especially the trans jokes. some trans. And when women have the weather shows, I know. And when it was, turns out, it was her dream to be a comedian. And I was her hero. So I moved, I could not dislike somebody that felt that way about me. We became fast friends. When I made that special 6 or something, right as it was coming out, I happened to be in San Francisco and I wanted to do a show. But I needed an opening act. And I remember that trans one that day. So I called her on the phone. And I called her myself. I said, hey, that today's trans. I couldn't believe it. And I went to San Francisco. And she started saying a bunch of wild stuff. I was like, relax. I'm letting her say I was on. Just calling because I'm doing a show. I need an opening act. I was ready to go to the show. And she was like, well, yeah, now. I didn't know this at the time, but this woman only does stand-up comedy 8 times in her life. It's little to no experience. And now she's going to open the show before we take home weekly. She's an amateur. She's an amateur, but she was very passionate. She got up early, which is something I appreciate because I like people being on time. She was dressed to the motherfucking nines. I mean, I'm transphobic even. I was like, look at this. Went up on stage, all the swag of a professional comedian, bad at Mike, and walk right there in the middle, look at the crowd like a dancer, and he should have seen her. Speech bomb for 45 minutes straight. That show was terrible. So, and it's ringing on, I was like, that's water, and I was so proud of having seen it. But here's what impressed me. Any other comedian I've ever seen, if they had bombed as bad as she did, would have stuck out her back with it and went on the prize. She didn't do that. Not only did she not leave, she found a seat right at the front. When a new comedian watches an experienced comedian in comedy, we call this taking class. To my whole class, she sat there and was laughing as hard as she always laughs, as if nothing bad even happened to her. And I saw her show. Something happened. She drunk. So she starts talking to me on stage. But the way a person would talk to a television thing alone, she's talking like that. It bothered me because I knew it. It bothered me like that. She don't. She stopped. And the guy in the back room stood up. Damn, his hair was high on at the time. The guy straightened out his head. He so wild spot. He never got playing like that. You know, it was a little acting. She was. And he said, just to cut the national drinks. And it was fucked up. The whole crowd kind of wrong. This was something like he. Everybody wrote. Except for that. She was kind of laughing. Weird. And she didn't even look me back. She said, sir, I don't have artists. I have hardwood floors. Boy, when she said this shit, it blew me off. Got all the attention. That one joke, she made a 45 minutes of a single shit. After that, she was going on. I kept on rocking. She kept on talking to me. And the show became something cooler than the show. She became like a conversation between a black man and a white trans woman, and we started getting to the bottom of shit. All the questions that you think about that you'd be afraid to ask, I was just asking them. And she was answering them, and her answers were funny as shit. I was falling out of the tears. And then the show, I go, oh, damn, that's a real funny. I don't look at that, but I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. The whole crowd laughed. She said, damn, she looks at me like I'm not a friend of her. Like I'm something bigger than me, like I'm the whole world for the guy. She said, I don't need you to understand me. I said, what? She said, I just need you to believe. Just like you said, I'm having a human experience. She said, the whole crowd had gas. And I kept fighting with you. I said, I believe you, bitch. Because she didn't say anything about pronouns. She didn't say anything about me being in trouble. She said, just believe a person, I'm going through it. Oh, I believe you because it takes one to know one. Start going crazy. Before he was, she said, I said, don't forget my open act after. I stood up. And I looked at her, tears came out of my eyes. She couldn't believe what happened. I couldn't believe what happened. The show started. And every night, I remember the late break home when we was there, a bunch of flyers, how many was there. And we all went backstage and we just drinking and talking shit and laughing. And Dad was so drunk. She had everyone back up, sitting in the yard and telling us all these crazy stories about shit she had to. We all laughing real hard. And then she's telling us everyone's happening. Looking around like, oh my gosh, she is one. What was I saying? It was hilarious. I didn't know that. You won't say it. I said, you're doing something wrong. I can help you. I said, next time I'm in San Francisco, why don't you open the show for me? I'm just trying to be disappointed. So you can't wait to send me out. She said, are you serious? Yeah. She grabbed me, tight, sweet, and I pushed her off violently because I'm trying to fuck her. When 6 songs came out, a lot of people in the trans community were serious with me. Apparently, they connected me on Twitter. I don't give a fuck. This Twitter's not a real place. To do is go against their tribe and they disagree with their tribe. But that forgets it for me. She works with me, but it was very beautiful. What she said was, this was exactly what she said. She said, punching down someone requires you to think less of them. And I know him. And he doesn't. He doesn't punch up. He doesn't punch down. He punches lines. He's a master. That's scratch. That's what she said. He didn't like that. And she did that. The trans community ran that bitch all over the world. For days, it was going in on her. She was on her own, but she's funny. But 6 days, after that one flag, she died for you. My friend Daphne killed herself. Oh, yeah. It's your story. shit like that. Hear me out. As long as it is to hear a joke like that, tell me right now, Dad, you will love that joke. That's why she was my friend.
Unfortunately, but I hope you guys got the gist of everything that was going on in the comedy. I'm going to drop the link in just a moment. I just want to kind of get through some of these comments. Make sure you guys know that I'm not ignoring you. I do a lot of multitasking. That's why I jumble in my words, because I'm doing one thing and thinking about another. But I am focused. Applies. I think it's black, bisexual, or in the closet men who have a problem. I mean, that could be. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's. I think where they lose focus is they're concentrating more on a lot of the suicide rate of transgender people. That's where they're losing focus, and maybe we need to work on the suicide rate and also get more resources available for people who have, who have mental illness. And I'm not saying that LGBTQIA has mental illness, but anyone suffering from mental illness, you don't even have to be trans in order to suffer from mental illness. But that's one of the reasons why I said, the ending of the story was compelling, very compelling to me. you know, it wasn't his best work, but I think that that was the biggest point that he wanted to, you know, push out to people. That everybody's going through this human experience. And we all have our flaws. And, you know, I always had my own saying that I created myself. And I always would say to people, our imperfections keep us humble. Yeah, we can walk out with our chest out and everything, but you know, our imperfections keep us humble. And some people need a little taste of humility here and there because they forget about their imperfections. All the while they're beating up on somebody else. Somebody else who has imperfections. They should keep us humble and understand that no one is perfect. Physical wise, mentally wise, spiritual wise, we're all living through this human experience. And guess what? What are we going to do about it? We're going to keep on just bringing negativity to other people? We're going to keep on trying to cancel other people? Are we going to keep on going to different chat rooms or whatever to, you know, don't go over there. Don't go over there. This person is this. Is that what we're going to do? Because in that case, then none of us should be up on the internet, right? That's why I try not to be, you know, judgmental. You know, there are people on you know, YouTube and on this platform that I absolutely do not like. Some I absolutely abhor. I try not to say hate, so I'm going to say abhor. But yet, I don't think that they should be canceled. I think they need to leave me the fuck alone, but I don't think that they should be canceled. I mean, this platform is about freedom of speech. Being a comedian, excuse me, I think as long as you are not harming, physically doing harm to others, then, you know, I mean, you should be good. Hey, Street, thanks so much for coming through. Appreciate you. But, and my personal opinion as well, oh my gosh, I have to sneeze. I'm going to mute for a minute. But yet, I don't think that they should be canceled. I think they need to leave me the fuck alone. It didn't come out. What's up, Kevin and Sales? I'll drop the link in just one moment. Appreciate you for coming through, always. But, you know, who am I to judge whether somebody should be on this platform or not? Do I give